Hey guys, welcome back to another Tech Guru video. Today I've got a little something different for you. I'm going to be showing you how to download WordPress and install it onto your web host. So first things first, you want to get a blog, you want to have your own website. What do you need to do this and where do you need to go from there? I recommend WordPress. It's a great form factor for blogging or websites. I've used it on numerous occasions. I have recommended people that have used it, and it has given me nothing but positive reviews. You're going to also need a web hosting company. I recommend Bluehost. You can find them at www.bluehost.com. I'll put the link down below in the description box, or you can just Google web hosting companies, and there will be a plethora of companies that come up within the Google search. But I do recommend Bluehost. They $5.99 a month for their hosting services. You get all kind of storage space and all kinds of different cool features. You can actually automatically install WordPress onto Bluehost, but in case you need to do it manually, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first things first, you need to install WordPress to your computer. Very, very easy to do. Go to www.wordpress.org. Okay, type that in your URL. Once you're at the website, you will see a big blue button right here where my mouse is circling around. It will say download WordPress and whatever the current version may be at the time you're watching this video. Go ahead and click on that link, download that, and install it to your computer. Once you have done that, you will see a folder on your computer that looks a little something like this. Very self-explanatory. It is labeled WordPress. Once you click on that folder and see what is within, you will see all types of stuff that you may not understand, but that's okay. I'm about to walk you through it step by step, and you will be on your way blogging in absolutely no time. So, now that we have that installed, you will need to sign up for a hosting plan on one of the web hosts that I was referring to earlier. So I am on my Bluehost control panel now. You will need to scroll down to where you see databases, and you should see something along the lines of MySQL Database Wizard. It may be worded differently, but it should say MySQL Database Wizard. Go ahead and click on that now. Once you've clicked on that, you will see this come up right here. It will say create a database, new database, whatever your URL or website name, abbreviation of that, and then it'll have a box here. I'm going to type in demo. You can title it whatever you want it to be for your purposes. I'm going demo just for the purposes of this video. Go ahead and click on the next button or the next step button. It will then prompt you to this page where it says create database users. Okay, I'm going to title this once again demo, but again, you'll want to title it something that you can remember. Then you'll want to put in a password. This password needs to be very, very substantial, okay? It will need to contain letters, numbers, as well as like an exclamation point or a $sign. You want this thing to be unbreakable because you don't want people hacking into your site once you've done all of that work. So once you have your username and your passwords into the database here, you'll want to go to create user or user create, whatever it may say on your specific host. Go ahead and click the create user button. Once it does that, it says, one second here. There was a problem. I think I've already created that one, so I'm going to go ahead and create demo 2 for you guys. So demo 2, and then go back here and go ahead and go to and title it whatever you want to title it, and then go ahead and type in your password. Make sure it's a very strong password once again. So, all right, there we go. Now, once you have your username and your password, whatever it may be, okay, my password is Kalen777. That's my wife's name, and then my favorite number, and then an exclamation point. So for me, this really doesn't matter, but for you guys, you're going to want it to be very, very so it's a password that you can remember. Make sure you write it down. So next things you want to do, you have to do this. All privileges need to be selected. You want to have all of the privileges on the admin pages of your website or blog. So just select the all privileges button there and then go to next step. Once you do that, this page you need to save and leave open, okay? Because you're going to need it for the next step. It'll say user touch GAM underscore demo 2 was added and the database is touch GAM underscore demo 2. Now, what you're going to want to do is this right here. You need to write down that username and password because that's what you're going to need in this next step. So go ahead and minimize that for a second. Open up your WordPress folder on your computer and go to a page you'll find in there that is wp wp-config-sample.php. You're going to want to open this with your favorite text editor, whether that be TextEdit on a Mac or whatever you have on your Windows machine. It really doesn't matter. Any type of text editor will work. I will go ahead and open mine with TextEdit now. So once you have it opened, you'll see a whole bunch of hoopla here that really doesn't mean a whole lot. It does mean a lot, but to you it really will not mean much. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bigger here. What you are going to want to focus on will be the top three here, okay? I'm going to highlight them right here in green. The top three is what you're going to want to focus on: your database name, your database user, and your database password, okay? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go in here and type in whatever your database name is. So I'm going to go back over here to what I just did, and my database name was this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to select this. It's very easy to just copy this and paste it within the text editor. You don't have to do that, but I recommend it if you have forgotten it, because you want that to be exactly what it is there. So go ahead and delete what's in there, unlock that if it's asking you to unlock it, and then what you're going to want to do is under the database name, you're going to want to go ahead and paste that there. So there's the database name. Database user, go ahead and make sure you know what the username was, and in my case it was demo2. And then your database password. This is going to be very important. Make sure you type in the password exactly what it was, okay? So once I have all of that stuff done there, it's good to go. So you can go ahead and close that out. So once you've got all of that configured, you'll close that out, and you'll want to save that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to open that back up, and I'm going to show you guys what you need to save it as, okay? So make sure once you save this, I'm going to go ahead and open it now, you're going to want to go ahead and save this file, not as sample, but you're going to want to save it as I'm not going to do that now, but save it as wp-config demo, in my case, whatever your website is in your case. So don't save it as sample. It might confuse you later on. So once you've got all of that done there, the last thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download an FTP client, okay? In my case, on my Mac, it is CyberDuck. You can do whatever you want to call it in any way, however you want to do it, whatever program you need. Once you are logged in, I'm not going to do it here because I don't want to show you guys some things, the files, because it is my website there. What you're going to want to do is once you have your FTP client open and you're logged in, you're connected with the FTP information that your host provides you with, you're going to want to open that WordPress folder once again. Here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to select everything in this folder, even the folders within it. You want to select everything. Click and hold, drag it over into your FTP client. You'll see a green symbol, addition symbol on a Mac, and on Windows you'll see a little plus sign as well. You'll want to click those over, and you're going to want to drag them over. And it may take a little while to do that, and it will say the server supports encrypted connections. Do you want to switch? And then you can say continue. You want to go ahead and continue. It may take a few minutes to download. Okay, I'm going to stop mine because I'm not going to watch it do it because I don't want the video to be forever long. So once you've done all that, you've got all your files over here, okay? The last step is start blogging, okay? Once you have logged in with your FTP client, copy all these folders over here, go over to the WordPress website. It will prompt you and it will say log in, okay? Type in your blog name and log in. Create a username and password. It will email you your password, all right? So if you have any questions about this process, put them in the description box below. I'll be more than happy to help you, and I will see you guys next time.